that were involved in it. Some from the AFL, some from the IPFL. In Prince Johnson law about the Euro Bank, he received some of the cash and he killed some people for the bank busting business. Well, in America, we're taking notes in our head. And those people say living around the luxury jeep and having a big property, acting like they're innocent. We know that. We know that.
If you were to be asked where you think the court should be set up,
that court should be in Liberia.
Some people are saying no.
The court should be in Liberia. Why no? But in fact, we need to have a person here for that court. The first thing is when the legislation passed into law, the first thing we should need to be working on where we should have our detention point. The government should start constructing it now. Because we need to ask the world, the international community, Chancellor back to Liberia so we can investigate him.
Chancellor jailing was not for what he did in Liberia, but severely.
But Chancellor did not do anything in Salem. Chancellor committed the worst crime here in Salem. Why if I Salem? Who have been arrested for Salem case? Salem have waged war and violated the Monetary Union agreement twice. So he said Chancellor did something there. They said that we Liberia were ungrateful. We are still on our feet. Our president not going there. 1985, where going back past? Salem, people did die here. Where the foundation of the tribal walking from? Not from Salem. But if you go down in our history, the native been shit. Basically, they are for independent. You don't know. So where did it derive from? From Salem, the British people.
You want to see Prince Johnson on trial?
Yes, the worst one. He should get on trial. And I'm sorry that death are taken away Samuel Vanny. One of the terrible men. He should have been tried. But in the middle, Prince Johnson drove car on me.
What do you mean when you say he drove car on you?
I'm kidding.
He told you to lay down.
No, I was walking. I come from town. I was walking. I was dressed. I go to car base. He drove a car on me. Ooh, stop. I said, Chief, that's me. He said, oh, okay, face to face. That's a warning.
It is a national security issue. When you have situation in which your passport, especially your privileged passport, are being looked at with skepticism by the greater community, everybody is skeptical when a government official or a diplomat presents a passport or code of entry that's cause for concern. And the measures being taken by the Ministry of Foreign to safeguard that, to safeguard the integrity of our passport, to let the community of nations know that we are among them, to try to do things, keep to all international treaties and conventions that our government has entered and uphold the different attributes, consulate and diplomatic treaties and things that we sign. That always an effort to safeguard the passport integrity, the passport, and to make sure we do things the right way. And that's why she announced the new policy. It is the termination of the revised regulation and the bringing back of the March 2016 regulation. So you give the government a little chance and then you see the effect of the new policy and how it will help our nation to progress and once again clean the spot we have among the community of nations.
You think Joseph Barker will use my hand to be corrupt? The corruption in Italy will not use my hand to be corrupt. And watch the process and see. The process has started. And the police refuse to say for the people. Then that means there's no police. Police say for me, I will not come. And they make attempt to come for me. They can't handle my case. I'll be fighting to take one call from one of them. What's supposed to start will start.
This country is the rule of law.
Oh, I can't think to the police. You see the rule of law, right? Follow the law, right? Let them not respect me and go through my case. That big man you see, Ranger Kuhn and doing so, they may want to World Trade Center. We will know Joseph Barker myself who went to World Trade Center. So watch the process and see.
President Joseph Numa Walker. I've only been working with him a few months, but it seems like 30 years. I am blessed to glean from his wisdom. And he's a deacon. And people have already know the qualifications of a deacon. Yes. And he has fulfilled all of the qualifications of a deacon. But deacon is a word. Faith is active. And I've been able to observe his faith. He shared with me a story about one time he was in school as a young boy, and he had been put out of school for tuition, and he prayed, and he asked God. Then he got on his knees that evening in the dawn. He said, if I ever have to go through this again, I should come back to school. And from that day until today, God has been his keeper, his provider. And so every time something happens as a result or something good has happened, he said, God loves you. That's a man of faith. He doesn't credit his age. He doesn't credit his experience. He doesn't credit who he knows. He doesn't credit his bank account. He doesn't credit his children. He doesn't credit human being. He credits God. A God-fearing man leading a people who should be a God-fearing people. And I have the privilege to introduce today this God-fearing man to this pulpit.
One man from EPS called himself Sam Gay, pretend to be the owner of EPS, putting people down illegally.
How many of you so far have been put down from the force or the service?
We are about, I can't give you the exact number, we are above like 300 now. With their letter attached to it, we have the letter documents.
More than 300.
Oh yes, as I speak now, the document is on their way coming. We sent for it already.
Okay, give us how long, first of all, you've been in the service?
I joined the service, the past regime. I spent 5 years in the service.
And you are trained.
Oh yes.
And you got enough of training, you know how to do all your job and everything.
I got enough of training to the best of all,
okay,
and I do the best of all.
Did you do anything, unprofessional that led to your dismissal?
No.
Okay, what happened?
The statement that was issued by the EPS director when he was appointed, the statement was he's now working with the past regime because it's a political security that they are running. He left like 600 men in the service and he met 900 men so he can work with the past regime people. That statement is like a witch hunt to all. So we feel insecure, and in fact, the presidency is not secure. How can you threat a security man who is well trained to arm, that is prepared to do anything at any time, put his life down on the board, and you say that these people are now able to work with you? Or I don't really know.
You mean when he took over, he called every one of you and said in the faces of you that he won't work with the number of EPS officers on grounds that...
More especially those who came 2019.
Okay.
The past regime, he don't want to work with them.
Oh, he feels that you people are
politicians. Regime security, we are political securities. That's what he feels.
But did he do anything to investigate? Because you people are professional people. There's nothing where you did anything unprofessional. Then why would he come? Why do you think he says such?
I don't really know. People feel Liberia for them, but Liberia is not for them. We are all Liberian for God's sake. I don't know the reason. But Sam Gay is looking for his own problem.
When you say looking for his own problem, what do you mean?
If I say looking for your own problem, I am prepared at any time to do anything. My life is on the board. So if Sam Gay want better Liberia, we can give it to him. Sam Gay is incompetent to be an EPS officer, even to be a director. How can a man come from America who told him death on the street, resign? We don't know his story. We get his papers and we'll prove it. We know Sam Gay problem. We know what made him to resign from the DEA in America. So Sam Gay is not competent to be an EPS officer. Why would he dismiss people who are well trained?
Are there any criteria set to say, okay, I'm missing you. 7, 8, 9. I want you back. Here again. Long time no see. Out your love, I'm lonely. I miss you, and it's too hard to bear. What have you done to me? I'm waking up in the middle of the night without you, and it's so unfair. I toss and turn, reach for you, only my pillows. Soon I wake the morning, Sun rises, but I'm alone. Hurts me so. 1, 2, 3, I'm loving you. 4, 5, 6, I'm missing you. 7, 8, 9, I want you back. 1, 2, 3, I love you. 4, 5, 6, I'm missing you. 7, 8, 9, I want you back. Here within my arms again. It shows on my face. The evidence is right here. My smile has been erased. Can't you tell? I have no appetite. My food has no taste. I'm losing weight. Thought you could be replaced. I daydream of you and me and how great we used to be. Girl, and I firmly believe of turning all these dreams to reality.
And indeed, what a great day again. We back on
So easy.
Bit and Pieces.
1, 2, 3, I love you.
The greatest thing man ever pray for is long life.
7, 8, 9, I want you back.
The fear of a rich man is to live in peaceful atmosphere among the poor.
I'm missing you. 7, 8, 9.
A healthy poor man is happier and rich and satisfied than a sick billionaire. A man is never too satisfied until he received that normal blessing and he had requested for.
7, 8, 9, I want you back.
And indeed, Liberia is such a country.
Shows on my
Liberia,
evidence is right.
we all pray to see the betterment.
Has been erased.
We are yet to see the betterment. Government comes, government goes.
I have no
Seen stories, seen people, seen actions.
I'm losing weight.
Where have we gone wrong?
You could be replaced. I daydream of
Do we have something wrong we have done against our ancestors?
you.
The backwardness of Liberia, is it because of
Firmly believe of turning on.
the numerous years of civil war, senseless war that we fought?
And like a child, I would say,
Is it because of the leader we put in power,
3,
causing the backwardness of Liberia?
6,
Bit and Pieces on
7, 8, 9, I want
from Monday to Friday. Today we want to say welcome again. Bit and Pieces, we want to say welcome. Those of you who have joined us and I continue to join us, especially those of you in the diaspora. So we want to run down shortly and give you those things we're going to talk about on today's presentation. Sam Andrews is out. I will be joined by him later on, but I'm here. And we will be discussing this morning. We talked a bit about it. You know, we thought of discussing it, but we didn't go through it because of time. And we will be talking about some curious things. Former President George Weah erected, and people, opposition termed it to be different, and they underscore it. And today we got people enjoying it. We will talk about that. And 4 o'clock today, 4 to 5, we will be having the scholarship committee from Bone County, the Lower Bone Students Union, or Lower Bone citizens residing in Monserrado County. They will be our guests at 4 o'clock, and 4 to 5, 5 o'clock. We have a couple of issues to discuss, and 6 o'clock, we zoom it out on the presentation. But shortly, we take a break and come back. We acknowledge you, especially those of you who have come on via the internet.
I'm losing weight. Thought you could be replaced. I daydream of you and me and how great we used to be. Girl, and I firmly believe of turning all these dreams into reality. And like a child, I would say it's so easy to you. 1, 2, 3, I love you. 4, 5, 6, I miss you. 7, 8, 9, I want you back. 1, 2, 3, I love you. 4, 5, 6, I'm missing you. 7, 8, 9, I want you back. Here with my arms again.
Okay, we say welcome back. Welcome to Bit and Pieces. Today we got a lot of things to talk on. As Bit and Pieces will be taking break on today to resume Monday. So let's acknowledge those of you who have come on. And Afra Wiki comes on and writes and says, I'm following from Totota this wet afternoon. And Papi Keita comes on and writes, good afternoon, Liberia CDC, Papi Success Keita from Duporo. Solo Wakosia, he said, good afternoon, watching you from my comfort zone, Gardnersville, New Georgia Estate. And Blama Taylor writes, good afternoon, watching you from my residence, Pipeline Supermarket, District 3, Maserado County. Sam J. Walker writes, say following, okay. And Emmanuel Bro, he said, Madam Sarah Beslo Yanti, how can you describe someone say he danced with the that's not the conversation, you know. She was that's a teaser anyway. Chance Durox Gray, he said closely following from Coffee Farm, Carwell, and Yumucho Kringa. He said watching. Okay, so those are people who have come on so far, and as we go about, we will continue to acknowledge people who have come on. Now we go back to our first talking point. Today, I thought to appreciate the technical or maintenance team of the PHP PAR. The PHP PAR is one of the entertainment places around Maserado County where you see a lot of Liberians, young girls, young boys will put in their number, will go there to take pictures, sit down there, entertain themselves, get the fresh breeze from the sea, and they will go on having whatever thing they want to have there. And let me before we go to the PHP issue, former President George Weah, under his administration, they built the PHP PAR. They built the Invincible PAR. It was at first the Invincible PAR around the Single Bell, and people describe it to be something that the president, built when they said it was not good enough for our country. Former President Weah was being asked, why did he bring such ideas to build an area where people will go to have fun, play football, basketball? People sit there quietly, have fun, lecture. Students will go there, have quiet time, security there, minding the place as well. And he went on and told Liberians that he went in Paris, in France. He visited other countries, both Africa and Europe. He saw playgrounds for big people, for children, training center, areas where people will go to take away stress. And he said to himself, being a president of my country, I have come out to enjoy other people's country and looking at the facility here. When we get back to give stories to our people that we enjoy other country, history will not judge us fairly. We need similar thing in our country, and we got to get back and see how best we can to build such a thing in our country. When the president came back, you saw the construction or the building of the invincible power, dead and single. People who have traveled, when they got back in country, when they saw that area, they started wondering how President Weah got the vision. Some people visited the place and they knew and accepted that President Weah had vision for the country. Despite the mixed views and reaction of people about how the economic status was like, people who felt they were not in government, so everything the government does is wrong. The aid discussed former President Weah describe his ideas or his vision being very poor, perish, and you just go on and consider how determined to be. Former President Weah didn't stop there. He moved on. They built the 14 military hospital. They said why the president should build the hospital and name it 14 military hospital. It means he's personalizing it. Why, in fact, he should put the name on the 14 military hospital when he used the 14 jersey for the Liberia Lone Star and they did not qualify for World Cup during his time as a captain in Liberia. Today, the 14 military hospital is there. People going there, not only the military personnel are benefiting from the hospital. In reference to it, the tanker explosion that occurred in Bone County, we are informed that a couple of the guys who got wounded were taken to the 14 military hospital, and both of them survived, but the mark stay on them. Former President Weah didn't stop there. He moved on by upgrading the VIP lodge at the Rabas International Airport, where today he's been denied access of, and he's been accepted in VIP lodge in Ghana, where the Ghanaian got nothing to do with him. He's not their representative, neither being anybody to them. But Ghana will accept him to pass through the VIP lodge in Ghana on the airport. Liberia, former President George Weah, who upgraded the VIP lodge at the RIA, today he's been denied of accessing the VIP lodge. Former President Weah came on and started building the pro-poor housing unit for people, various communities. There are several communities that benefited from the housing unit. When he came on, people said building a house was useless. It was not timely, it was not appropriate. There will be no impact. Reference to that, in Grand Crew, they described that as personal property because he went in Grand Crew because there President Weah comes from. Former President Weah didn't stop there. He moved on to Bone County. When you pass between Maigibi and Bone County, former President Weah built some of the pro-poor housing unit there. In Carwell, he built some there, and other parts of Liberia. There are a lot more former President Weah did with, in building the pro-poor housing unit. Former President Weah's wife, Clyde Weah, built the Clyde Weah Institute on the Marshall Highway. People term it differently, but Liberians are benefiting. Orphans will be there and will be benefiting facilities from Clyde Weah, and none of Clyde Weah children will even be at the orphanage home there. It's going to be a typical Liberian. They say former President Weah married foreigner, and that's his personal life. You don't go into that. He chose to marry whoever he wants to marry. And lastly, former President Weah, I think one of the biggest things he ever did in the last year of his administration is the PHP part. The former president built the PHP power. When he built the power and delegated the power to the Liberian people. When he delegated the power comprises of a training ground, a basketball pitch, a volleyball pitch, a football pitch, and the rest of it. The former president didn't stop there. The people who are maintaining the PHP power, a bulk of them are taking salary home and they are feeling their family. They build a solar system there that even if LEC goes, as it is a normal routine in Liberia, the current, when it comes, it appears like strange things. When it goes, you see people yelling. When it comes, people clap, people yell as well. So they built the solar panel there, and people are benefiting from there. Today, the PHP power, let me commend the maintenance team there. The people who are taking care of the PHP power, they are doing extremely well. In Liberia, to see a government facility, the mentality and notion we got is that anything government build, we feel no one owns it. So it belongs to all of us, and all of us must use it equally and at anyhow and any way. The PHP part today, at time I can go there after work. I go there and have a quiet time, rest myself. While resting, you will see, a group of people celebrating birthday. People got wedding anniversary. Students coming from Bone County. Imagine. Students will leave from Bone County. Students will come from Bapol County. Students from Margibi County. They will come on the PHP path to have the experience. Not many of our children who live in the outskirts of Monrovia have been to Monrovia, neither to even see the sea. So, bulk of them, when they are opportune to travel with the school, it is a great experience for them. Previously, you could not see such an opportunity given to students because there was no center created to have hosted students from outside to come in Monrovia and gain experience, what they would term to be a field trip. But under the watch of former President Weah, they built a PHP, and historically, they built I don't know how to call it, a monument or something to remember the guys who have been killed on the firing squad by Doe, former President Doe is there as well. So some people will come and go there when they see it, they be asking which one here. Some people will be able to answer them and say this is the place where they say former President Doe, put the people on the firing squad. People will go asking how did they know that this is the particular place. But historians are still living and they are existing in Liberia. There are people who witnessed that event and they know exactly the particular spot and area where that thing took place. Today, Liberians are benefiting from what George Weah erected behind the defense ministry, or the blue fee would term it to be, around the sea. People talk about former President George Weah, they discuss him as if he was not doing anything good in the country. But today we are celebrating his legacy. So in Liberia, we're good at celebrating former leaders, but we don't praise the current one. And we will say this: when a leader does good or well, something very commendable, Liberians will praise the leader and we will commend that leader for the commendable. I want to stop that far to let you know that former President George Weah did extremely well. Things he did in the country has been in the old Congo form, nowhere to go and sit with your partner unless to go to club. Not everybody will like going to club. In the club, you got people fighting, people busting bottle on each other's heads. When it's late, people jacking phones from people. But at the PHP par, you can lead there the longest or stay there the longest. Nobody will tell you dress even from here before they come and tell you say they will jack your phone. Nobody will even step on your foot before somebody will tell you say they will bust bottle on your head. Security all over. The AFL guys not too far from over there. Bulk of them will be on the par, taking patrol. And besides the AFL, the EPS guys sometime in the evening will walk down from the mansion. Some of them will go catch cool air. And as it is the normal on the weekend, like then you will see the police officers themselves. They will be there. So how beautiful the place is, just to let you know. And the maintenance team, they are doing exceptionally well because to maintain the PHP power up to current, you enter the bathroom, it's smelling nice. I like how the people taking care of that place. That'd be weird. So now we go there with these guys, they don't know who entered the place. We go there like we're going to use the bathroom. Sometimes we use it, sometimes we don't use it, but we go in there to check. We check the female bathroom, we check the male bathroom. The security, sometimes we can go intentionally to test them and see how temperamental they are. But they are resilient. They are always up to do and protect the people who always going on the path. They will go about telling people not to even sit on the iron as it risks their life and endangers people who will jack from to jump near the sea and run away. So security are there to put things under control. So we want to stop this far and tell them thank you so very much. And as we go about, we hope to say thanks to former President George Weah for such initiatives in the country, for taking different dimension as the old Congo form we have observed our country in since 1822 of its establishment up to current. So we will acknowledge you on our cash giveaway. As we come back, we acknowledge people who have come on. Then we go to the line, take few calls, give your input, and we will be moving on. I'm sure our guests are here. So the opportunity is yours. That star 799 star 20 hash. Enter play with $200 Liberian from your wallet. As you play the 200 LD or the $1.50, you stand a chance of winning yourself 20,000 Liberian for the weekend. It is an opportunity afforded you by Voice of Liberia family, so that you can be listening to the radio at the same time making money for yourself. Star 799 star 20 hash. Play $200 Liberian from your wallet. As you play the $200 Liberian from your wallet or the $1.50, you stand a chance to win yourself 20,000 Liberian dollars. Okay, so that's how we're going to be doing it. Let me see whether we can open the line, take few calls, and then from there we acknowledge people who have come on and move on to our guests shortly. 0770-907-907, 0770-907-907, where you make up the PHP power and the several initiatives by former President George Weah. Today, the people of Liberia benefiting, and he was a discourse for these things because other people want their power. Hello.
Hello.
Your name and where you come from?
I'm Junior calling from Johnsonville.
Yeah, let's say you quickly.
Yeah, the people I try to enter, but I don't know the server. I tried the server then to enter to put a password on. Just fighting to enter. I don't know.
Your pass, you know your pass. That star 799 star 20 hatch. Soon you
Yeah.
okay, your mobile money account will open immediately. Hello? Hello?
Yeah, good afternoon, Mr. Dua.
Count steps. Your name and where you come from?
Yeah, Dua, thank you for the show. Hello, good afternoon.
You live, let's hear you.
My name is Ezra Jerem. I'm speaking from District 3 this afternoon, Mr. Dua.
Yeah, let's hear you, Abraham.
Dua, first of all, let me commend you for the particular topic on the discussion and the essential information that you are giving to the Liberian people, for the Liberian people to be on track to know what is ongoing and what happened within the past, in the past government. Mr. Dua, this information is very important. See, all of these things the past government did, but now they never look at it as so important at the time. People contain all of these things our president did. But Mr. Dua, we commend you guys. Just keep getting all the information for us to know the past government on the website and the particular present government. Mr. Dua, we pray for that. Just be on chat on issue for more information to get it up to people. Look at the facility. Look at what the past government carry on. Look at the hospital unit that you guys naming. All of these places that you guys naming that the past government built all of these places. Look at the SOPA. You get in there. Look at the PSP park. Go there, Mr. Dua. You see people who not even say beautiful place for sale for them. There was no playground for Liberian people. But now the past government made up all of that a playground. So, Mr. Dua, I shouldn't lie to you. We commend the past government, and for us, we keep praying for the past government. We already seen that the particular present government, Mr. Dua, the present government has already paid the Liberian people. They take the Liberian people money. They go in grandfather. They go have man making. They start drinking tea and bread, eating short drink, doing all kinds of things. But Mr. Dua, we are waiting for the people to now. But because of the God, the benefit of this person, these particular people they lay over, they run over and run. They enrich themselves anywhere for the resources. But Mr. Dua, we tell the people, watch out, come to the now. Some of them, after to the now, some of them will leave their contact and go let me enter. Because why? They will not be able to walk on the street of Morocco.
Thank you. Thank you. You made your point. Hello.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon. Your name and where you join us from?
This is Miles Dwyer in a call from Johnsonville.
Let's hear you.
Yeah, my brother, you see, those things that some president did, these are things that this government, I can use the word never, that they will not reach that. Because history, looking at those community parks, in my whole life, I never played football in the there. But it was all those community parks that I played football in the game schedule from 7 o'clock to 10 o'clock. Can you imagine? Looking at PHP, Doe Community, Invisible Park, the Emirate Hospital, the 14 Military Hospital, the National Port Authority new hospital that is built with glass, and then the NSA Health Office. You see, all those things, the LPRC office, National Petroleum Company, the office is there.
Okay.
These things are visible things that people, the Liberian people can see. Who used to play right in front of Manaseri Place, Invisible Park? 10, 15 years, we see one aircraft flying over us.
Okay.
They put right to PSP there on the airport. People used to go there and defecate. But now people are going there to eat, to drink, and to merry-make.
Take picture. Okay, thank you. You made a point.
These are things that the government, this current government will never do. Baka will never do it because he's incapacitated.
Thank you. Hello?
Yeah, welcome, Chief.
Yeah, your name and where you call from?
I'm calling Chief. Please give me your number. I want to give you information. Okay.
You say you want what, my number? Let me take yours and I will call you. I'm afraid to call my number. Since I called my number once, I received too many disturbances. Some people some people just be on the line trying to take your number, right? 888.
Okay.
Call it. And I hear 888
Yeah. That's my number.
6365 86. Okay. You say your name?
Ansu.
Okay, Ansu, we'll talk after the show. All right, thank you. 0770907 0770907 Have a say. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, your name and where you come from? Yeah, go ahead. Let's hear you.
Yeah, thank you very much for your talking point this afternoon, Mr. Joshua. So the past government, special head of the president of Liberia. And also he make the
Your line coming in.
I am one of the people that after school, my children went one of the parents 1847. At least the Liberia who had to postpone it, so I mean the past government.
Okay. Thank you. 0770907 0770907 You can call and have your say. Call and have a say. Okay. 0770907 we got our loser draw here already out, so we will take. Hello. 0770907 Call and have a say. Hello.
Yeah, good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. Your name and where you come from?
My name is Tim S. I'm calling from District.
Yeah, let's hear you.
I need to thank you for the topic this afternoon. You know, it was one of the things that we were telling about people to the campaign, but it did not take into consideration. It was just all that the thing they were doing, you were wasting the people money, and it needs to go on that network. The project the person was going on. You know, one game, but when the person tried to fake even up, that PhD power, if it's not,
Your line bad, brother.
yeah. They reinforce and after the whole area was on water. Oh, the men went losing a report money. You can't tell. But imagine today, people who local place contain a place. When you look at that place every weekend, they take care and have come to the border to send out the merriment to that place. People that in land. But the place that thing like they support it. They don't open up in the because of the children. He's not the children yet. But you can run out there, people have good Friday in this country. People every Friday, people doing the deep on the peace. But see the president that they play ground in this country. He knows that the terror and after a drop. People are not going to beat it. People that are going to the drop back. He said, this one place around the place there. Look at West Point. Look at this one place there. Yeah? Look at the president work. He was doing it for the people. He was doing it for he has done it here. But look at the government now. He has the president. All his people they are working. In fact, it's been a posing around the place. People who contain the place, we go in there. They take in pictures in the family, they take it to the places. We wanted to do more than what the president did in the past. I mean, not a popular trade to get a half trade to the place. But you're not be saying you contain the place, they're not doing anything. But it's just contain, you get nothing to show. That is what can be the main problem we have with them. You contain all the things when the president in the past. So at least, do your own and the people here. They will see them, but they cannot play fun and say, no, no, country. Everything that's going to country. People practice the place. They the party is there. You see the kind of practice. If you create that money, you put $1 in the practice. When you create that money, you contain the practice. Everything when they depart, then why are we here?
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Thank you for your point. Let's take a few more, then we move on to our loser draw, and our first winner. Shortly, we will take our first winner. But before you keep your calls coming about the PHP power, what you make of it? People going there to have time is good. That you know, that former President George Weah did well. He played his part. Despite he was being discussed and criticized heavily by opposition that got the country 12 years in a Congo shift or a Congo form. Hello?
Yes, hello.
Your name, where you come from?
Yeah, I'm calling from Portland.
Yeah, let's hear you, sir.
Yeah, thank you for the topic this afternoon. You see, just to let you know, this government that is called Rescue Mission. Yeah, hello.
You live, go ahead.
Yeah, this government Rescue Mission in their way to. So there is no way this government will do anything for the Nigerian people. There is no constitution that is here to compare their services to the past government, and they will not do nothing for the Liberian people. Everything they will do is to steal from the Liberian people and do something in reach themselves. So thank you very much.
Thank you. That's another person. Hello?
Yeah, but
Good afternoon. Your name, where you come
sorry, Malone.
from? Yeah, let's hear you.
Yeah, first, let's commend for your topic on this issue. And let me also commend the former president for his rural development. When it comes to the areas that he discussed, the what have been built by the former president, let us look at it. Dylan was the one who said, the low park, that they are not suitable for going to happen. I mean, they were just talking over the evidence. He is using personally providing very for development. But today, it is the same thing that it is causing for our identity from. You go to PhD, almost all of the schools, are going to use that place. You go to Detroit, you go to Yucatan, you go to community. These are things that are lacking. That's 80 22 to 480. You see the embryo 2018, the 40 letters from this now, already right there. You saw them at work. Today, is that there? You check the ground from this. These are things that they left with Liberia and with the Liberians. So I know we are waiting. I will commend you for everything. Thank you.
Hello? Oh, okay. So we will go down to take our loser draw, and as soon as we take the loser draw, we come back. We soon as we take the loser draw, then we will go down to our studio guests who are already in the building. Hello,
Yeah.
my name is Edwin Melvin Tuwad. I call you from Voice of Liberia.
Yeah.
Did you play the cash giveaway today?
Oh, yes.
Okay, so you've been playing all along and you have one, right?
Exactly.
So the management decided to give you 2,500 to motivate you to continue playing.
Thank you very much.
Have you received it?
Yes.
All right. Thank you, brother.
Thank you.
Okay. So that's it. Shortly, we will take the winner before we go to our guest, and we are reliably informed. Yeah. Okay. 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 So very shortly, we will usher in our guest. Our guests, they are here already. Let me see. I'm trying to figure out. Hello,
How you doing?
I'm fine. Your name and where you come from? Harris Battery Factory.
I'm telling you, start out morning past six.
What?
You said I was calling.
Yeah, Joseph, let's hear you.
Hello?
Okay. Oh my, the line is bad. So okay, so we will do it like this and leave it just like this because we will not have to go in and further. But as we will continue, we can come to, we will pick you shortly. So let me again re-emphasize on some of those things the former president erected or built in our country. That today he's not in office or he's not in power or he's not in charge, but we are benefiting them as Liberians. And this is what Liberians should always pray for. The leader should be innovative and be able to build something that when he or she have gone from power, so people will know exactly that the president did this and this is what they benefited. But instead, you will see them doing a lot of self aggrandizement. They generate funds for themselves. They just go about doing everything in their own interest instead of the country. And we Liberians, we are the one giving them power. Hello,
Hello.
let's hear you quickly.
Uh,
Okay, so uh, why we why we are waiting the arrival of our guest? Let me see. Okay, so we move on to people. Let's continue acknowledging people like we stop. Charles, okay, Castle Gray writes and said, "Good afternoon, sir. Following you from Barnesville, Maryland, Maryland Central Community. Honorable Emmanuel K. Glocon. So I'm following from Barnes Farm. Okay, Bonas Farm, okay. Bonas Farm Community, Prince City. And Mark James writes and says, good afternoon, VOL. I'm following from Ganta City, Nima County. And Neo Brown, say, watching from New Jersey. Janje Wungwe, Uje Wungwe. Say, I'm watching from Johnsonville. And Ahaji Fofana, I'm following the show from my Istanbul community in Central Matali. Teddy Smith, my name is Teddy Smith, watching from Old Road, Gay Town. Old Road, yeah, Gay GNB has nothing to bring to the table. GNB has failed us. Zion Jackson Zion, good afternoon, Mr. Chua. I'm following from my single residence. Aloysius Lake, good afternoon. I'm watching live from Congo Town. And after Tamba, say you did all that one, and you were still well, still booted out. The same way you condemned Madam Salif, but you were still riding on her road from Cotton Tree to Buchanan, from Red Light to Ganta. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's it. And we will continue to acknowledge people who have come on. Our guests are already here, like I told you, I informed you. It is good to be here. They have come from home county. They are all fellow guys. You know what I refer to them as guys or men. But however, usually at times we say guys. It's not that wrong. So we will have to take our first winner. Let's see whether we can take the first winner on the cash giveaway. You can keep your entry through that *799 *20#. Enter play with 200 Liberian dollars and stand a chance of winning yourself 20,000 Liberian dollars. You can start the weekend from Voice of Liberia and end it to the nearest bar or club. Anywhere on the weekend is going to be a great one for you and whoever you want to entertain this weekend. Okay, so I'm spinning. Let me spin and get that lucky winner. I get a lucky winner quickly. We move on to our guest. Move into our discussion. Okay, so we calling the winner, and she's not picking. He or she is not picking. And let me inform you, if you can pick up the call, we can transfer you the 20,000. Imagine opportunity people looking for others got it and misusing it. You know how it takes to win 20,000 without you breaking for it or looking out for it. However, we move on now. Our guests are here, and let's see how best we can to uh, reach out to them and have this call. Okay. Okay. So on the far right, Kwesi.
Hi, thank you. Thank you. And I'd like to say thanks for welcoming us in your jacuzzi still. I like to say jacuzzi.
If
It's
you're gonna
about
have a cool pump,
it's freezing in here. Uh, by and large, it's good to be here. We are from the Bone Professional Network.
okay.
Is the Bone Pro acronym. Um, the Bone Professional Network is the conglomerations of sons, professional sons and bone country across the globe. Um, with like mind, we together organize ourselves in 2022 to help our country to move the different program, different innovation areas, health education, sanitation, and just name them. Creativity, I mean, bringing the minds together to promote innovations in our country.
Okay. Thank you, Christine. Let's move on to you in the orange, the yellow.
Thank you very much.
Come close to the mic. Talk and hear yourself.
Thank you for the opportunity to be here.
Hassan, okay.
My name is Harrison.
Harrison EP.
Yes,
Okay.
Harrison Jeeves. I'm the Director of Administration.
Director for Administration. I didn't ask Kwesi for yourself. Why are you Kwesi?
So I'm the executive
Oh,
for the
okay.
Bomb Professor.
Okay. Yeah, let's hear you too.
So my name is Yanzi Gege.
Come again?
Yanzi Gege. I'm serving in the public relations area.
PRO. Okay. So good to be here. Now we move on to Kwesi Tete, Executive Director. It's good to know, how the organization came to existing and the scope and operation of the organization. And where are we now?
So Bombro is actually growing. It's moving. We started on a very slow pace, and I can safely say to you that we have a little over 300 members right now. Some are across the globe, like I say, in the US and Canada and in some part of Europe and other African countries. Um, but gradually we are growing, and our focus has been in motivating professionals and other home country to see needs to join the train. Is about us putting our professional thoughts together to help Bone Country in different ways, like I said. Our memberships are open. We, of course, we have three type of membership. We have the full-fledged membership. You have to be a son or daughter from Bone Country in a professional area of functioning like you. You are a full-fledged member. We consider that you have to, I mean, formalize that by joining us through our online platform and filling in the forms to give us details about yourself, what district from, what client, what village you look from one country, and then fill other information, parents' name, your own telephone details, contact details, I need to say, and from there you become member. You have you are
Full right.
you have full right. You have copy of our constitution to read to familiarize yourself with the different articles in our constitution, and then you are entitled to a membership card, and then we move on. From there, you join the train. We put our thoughts together and come up with creativity, how we can help punk country in a different ways. Then we also have the affiliated members. Some I like to say somebody who is practicing in professional area, university student. Yeah, yeah. If you're in an affiliate member, you can start to affiliate you. That has certain right in terms of voting, making major decisions. But you are a member, affiliated members, and then we'll have the honorary. Honorary membership to veterans, retired veterans, and that is a VP, former VP, Taylor, Dr. Henry Flo Mutupa, different Senator Moy, and just name them.
Okay.
And we gave them the honorary membership. And that's how Bompo been moving. We've been, and I like to say congratulations to all sons and daughters. We'll be walking out of the walls of Cottington University tomorrow. We encourage them to come to Bompo. You are a member already. You need to legalize them. Yeah, sure. So
I acquired one of the phones.
yeah, but we have an online. Either you visit our website, the acronym bompo.org, and you see join us. And you have the online form, you fill it in, and you submit it, go to our database. The next thing, the administrative arm starts to have a conversation with you, how you need to, all the procedures you have to go through, to be a member.
So we'll get there. Let me ask the you are the executive director.
I'm the executive director.
Okay, let me mark you. Exactly. And you say your position first. Okay, director of administration. Okay, so I want to understand for you, as director of administration, people want to know exactly the Bond Professional Network. Specifically, there is an agenda for every organization that has been established. So Kwesi mentioned about the involvement in many other things, but we have specific in a particular stuff. So would you mind telling the people what exactly you've been involved with and that's code of action?
Yeah, thank you. Since our establishment, we have been involved in civic activities within the county, ranging from because our formation was within the range of the electoral process, so we're mostly involved with campaign awareness in the county, voter registration awareness, speaking to the voters about violence in elections and what have you. And we have been involved with other activities within the county since our formation. And we are putting some programs together as an organization. Uh, like we are working on what we call the Bomb Native Image Award. That will be coming up soon. As an organization, we are working towards it. And we also have some other programs like the rural electrification program in the county for the county.
Home native, it's a Bond Native
Bomb Native Image
So
Award.
the Bond Native Image Award is a proposed project that we're working on right now,
Oh, okay.
but it is the
Sure.
first of a kind that's going to be in Bond country. That concept is about identifying bunkies that work in different areas, in different sectors affecting Bond country, even working out of Bond country in the US, in Liberia, in Aragos, in Morovia. But once your work has some impact in Bond country or on Bond country, we want to identify sons and daughters who have played the role to recognize and to give them recognition. So that project is
So,
on
so,
right
so
now.
you are going to take into consideration cultural practice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's gonna cover health
Because
education.
it is a concept, right?
It's a concept. The concept is already widely bought. We're seeking donor funding right now for that. We're working on it. We have done the sample of the awards. It's going to be tradition. It's traditionally designed. You with the face, the mask, the pellet mask, and I mean, but basically that's going to come out. That award, the first award will be here in November of this year. But particularly, I want us to drive straight to why we are here. Particularly.
Okay.
So, our reason 2 months ago, the Bomb Professional Network started searching on. We want to improve the livelihood of sons and daughters of Bomb country education. So, we've been sending our concept for the educational institution across the globe. We have had conversation with the Kigali University. We have conversations with universities in the US, in Germany, in India. But we are successful to sign an MOU with one university in India. Uh, that MOU was signed for partial scholarship opportunities. They're giving a 50% waiver. So now sending, encouraging donkeys, Liberians in general, to enroll on our scholarship program, 50% waiver on tuition to go to India to study in specialized area, not just study, but specialized area. We've been specific in our MOU. So you go there to study laboratory science, you study computer science, computer engineering, commerce, tester, a technical area. We think that we need a technical expertise in Liberia, in one country to move our country and our country forward.
But why you make it so special?
Yeah.
Restricted to
We-
certain other discipline.
If you have to travel to go and do a master degree in public administration, I say you don't need to leave that. You can stay right at the University of Liberia or AMU or Continental University. I mean, they are good at it. If you go to do, management and other area, you don't need to travel. So we are focused on area that we don't have the opportunity to enroll and get the basic, knowledge.
Okay.
So commerce in the specialized area. Just start to go and study how you can develop different fabric, how you can design different fabric. Ghana, how far they have gone, Nigeria and around us. So we want to do that.
Hiring, we could build. Somebody will say we could also build such institution in Liberia. Maybe as a professional guys, will have professional partners around the globe.
So
we can hire.
So that's a
people
long
from
time. That's a
Liberia.
long time.
So they
Beginning
can
right
teach you.
now. Beginning right now, we need to have people to go and study and have to expect to be in the country. Tomorrow, if we want to pilot that program to maybe link with one of the universities in Liberia, partnering with them, then we can start to talk about
Let's discuss about the 50% you talked about.
So the 50% waiver, it's a partial scholarship. So when you are interested
So the
in
Bomb
that,
Professional
the
Network
bomb professional network is
pay 50%.
no.
Or the individual pay
The
50%.
individual parents or parents or guardian pay the 50%.
And the university.
We search and advocated for the 50% waiver for you.
Oh, okay.
So to go. So you pay the remaining 50% and you go. We prepare you, we make sure that we guide you in the process with the visa and we get there. We have coordinators in India that want to find resident. If you want to go to the dormitory, we arrange everything. Everything is being set up.
So the dormitory, will the institution be responsible?
The
or
institution is
individual?
not responsible. It's a hostel, not really dormitory.
Okay.
I don't want to use the word dormitory. It's a hostel. So you pay the person to live in a hostel, but it's minimum. It's minimum.
Okay.
$50 per month. And, you can live.
Yeah,
And
but
you have other facilities.
All of facility.
So-
So that's a challenge. People studying outside the country where no parents, no family members, they doing almost everything for themselves.
So that is why
Would that be-
Bonpro have put in a system before you attain the 50% scholarship to travel. They're going to be interviewed. There's going to be a lot of things put in place because we don't want to send you and you have problem there. But better still, and this is what we want to talk about. Bonpro have also thought that there are deserving students who will not have the money to pay the remaining 50%. So Bonpro has developed another concept we call the Bonpro Educational Trust Fund that intend to raise money to send 10 deserving students to go and study on 100% free and 100% both tuition and accommodation. So that's why we are on the 25th.
That's a pay to be a scholarship.
Yeah.
A scholarship.
So a Bombo scholarship. So on the 21st, we're going to be launching the Education Trust Fund in Monrovia. We have invited um, um, dignitaries and officials to come and see reason to support the endeavors. We're sending 5 to go and do masters and 5 to go and do honor graduate degree, different technical and specialized area we mentioned earlier. So that's why we are here to encourage bondage across Liberia. On our voice to turn out on the 21st on Friday 11 o'clock and kind of support the initiative. Amen.
Venue
is the Moravia Christian Fellowship on the 9th Street.
Yeah, meanwhile, as the ED spoke, we got to consider some issues because we say scholarship. So it's not just going to be given to anybody. This is going to be given to people that has scholastic brain. Moving forward, we are informed that most young people, when they leave from here and go for foreign studies, yeah, some of them turn to husbands and wives. But the born professional,
I have to go on.
Yeah, the born professional, we have had a program set up that we check on you and your parents check on you because we want at the time
you mean people who are living from Nigeria and they want to get into a relationship or they are going to get a relationship from India. What's your fear?
Our fear is we are sending people out there so that they can benefit the country.
But they are all mature.
It's not an issue of being mature.
So what he's trying to say basically is that doing our arrangement with the university, we was very keen on that. So what we told the university is that we don't want to send our citizens from here and go stay on their own. So they have to be on the town. You understand? So the school, while it's true that they will not provide the accommodation for them, but they will be on the town. There will be
and they will be monitored.
Yeah.
So let me just say this. I understand, like you said, when you mentioned that you're going to be monitored, there are different cultures, India and countries in Asia. When you go there, the culture restrict you from just having relationship around them. So we took to consideration those cardinal issues, and it is enshrined in our MOU with the university. You go there as a scholar, and that is why we said the team deserving students. We generate the money, we're going to do this and spend that over 3 years, and we're going to monitor you. We're spending that money on you. You have to sign up behavior and memorandum with us on professional network. When you return, we're going to send you. You got to go and pay back to Bon County in a different sector, or one sector you study, or different discipline, the kind of area we know you can fit in to go and pay back for some time. And we know you got to move on. You got to have a job, a well-paid job, but you have to pay back. That is why you're going to sign up with it. We're going to monitor you. And that is very clear. It's key because you go there as a scholar to focus to study and return, and you give the opportunity and the space to other people to follow suit. So you're not going there to marry me, and then you become very bold on the study. You drop your grade point, then the university has to send you back home. We don't want to waste money. That's why we are very keen on what we do.
Okay, so let me talk to the director of administration. In such a unique organization, people are also key to understand, the workings and day-to-day activities of the institution. So with the congregation of professional guys, this entails that there will be some level of advocates for other people to ask with. That's why some will not be education or seeking education, to further their education. But there will also be people who are life downtrodden. Is your organization also in that direction too? Because there are people from Bon County who are also residing in Morovia here who are living in very deplorable condition. So then you tend to advocate from your leaders of the county, maybe to reach out to them.
Definitely, and as a matter of fact, what we have done as a professional group, we have started to profile all our members in different categories and different disciplines. So what we did was we invite them to come and bring their different CVs and their qualifications and what have you. We profile them and we have them in a particular file where we uh, go and advocate for them, like you are regularly asking. Some of them are now working. Some of them, were working, but due to some other thing,
Other
they are
job.
out of job, what have you. So we are there advocating for them. And in fact, during the transitional period, as a matter of fact, we are still in the transitional period. We have been very proactive in the process, seeking for job for our members, talking to politicians, talking to people who were along with in the process, because we are not a political group in a way, but we align with people and what have you. So we're talking to them and what have we, seeking for job. So yes, we are advocating for our members on a daily basis.
And just to add up, we go beyond the public sector. Like you said, we profile our members that has job out of job right now, and then one who need to go to also to continue education. Profile them.
That's the network aspect.
So we profile them. We know their needs, and we are working on them gradually. Right now, we're talking to institutions, private institutions, sending the different lists and the profile of our members who need jobs and say, okay, you can help in the direction. So there are a lot going on in the network. And I also let to say we've had several intervention. You remember when we have the tanker explosion in Totota, so we were able to raise some money. We bought some medication drugs and distributed this for hospitals in Liberia. We were to go to Fiji, and we had a donation there, and we also the 14 Military Hospital. And particularly, I like to talk about this. There was a time that a lady whose son was she was already in a dying need, and the son needed an operation at Phoebe Hospital. We had to undertake the expense of that operation today. The young man is well and he's good. He's moving, going back to school. We are very proud of that. We think that the initiatives as well. We piloted a little program we call School for Better Life, and School for Better Life started sometime back. Um, it's meant to focus on the elementary students. We think the problem we have in Liberia with education is not it's not with the university level, it's not with the high school level, it's the foundation. And the foundation is the elementary. So we have ended up in 13 other kids' life in one country, and they've been taking care of their schooling, their school fees, their book bags, their books and uniforms taken care of. We sign up with the parents. They sign up. We also make sure that they stay in school on the 4 o'clock, and we pay extra study club teacher to take them through after the normal school time. So they are doing well. And I can safely say that some of them have improved in the level of lesson right now.
So the Born Professional Network has intended working and have a space for people of the elite class, like you earlier mentioned, the honorable position and title in the organization.
I don't want to use the word elite class. It's far from that. We just have the membership in different.
Yeah, that's the
That we say
category. That's why
the name. We use the nomenclature professional network. We want to motivate people to improve in what they do.
Okay.
So if you are in school, we want you to grow. You should have that ambition that you need to produce, you need to grow up and become a professional. And it is the professionalism aspect of your life that impact Bon County.
So yeah,
So we have the membership, we have the full-fledged member, we have the affiliating members. So members who are in different disciplines, not necessarily in university. You could be a carpenter, but a well-trained carpenter, you could be a member. You could be a missioner somewhere in Bone, but you are well-trained, and what you do and impact Bone country, that is our interest. What you do, the professional or the kind of
what you offer to
what you offer to society. That's what we want. And we want it to be in different form, quality. We're adding innovation and creativity in what we do.
So of more recent, the national legislature, there was 100,000 allotted to each district across Liberia.
So I don't want to dive in there. we want to focus on our upcoming program, the importance of the program.
I'm talking about how you're going to solicit, forms for people who are going to India for their study. Because, mind you, there are scholarship in the lawmakers' offices, and they are not making use of them.
So we extended invitation to them. The Bond Legislative Caucus members are fully invited. We did an invitation letter to them, and we are doing follow-up with them. We hope they could come and support the initiative.
They are coming to support the initiative, but I'm talking about, emphasizing on the money that was allotted.
So like I said, I'm not political.
That I know.
We work around administrative. We have had conversation with a lot of them, and we think that we are getting green light, and we hope that when they come and support our initiative, and we are successful. We don't have to go to question them about what they have in our office. Our focus is how they can come and contribute to our educational trust fund.
I did them to the executive director. Our program on the 21st, we are going to do a dollar rally. We believe there are 500,000 people in this country. They are many people. Now, if each of the people even give $1 or even 50 cents, that's going to be a huge amount of money, so they can be able to help deserving students to go out there. Now, we don't want to focus the organization straight to the legislator, to our politicians, because the moment we do it, the politicians want to use us. That is why we are professional group of people.
And non-political.
Non-political. We stay in our little corner. We raise our little $5, $10. So on the 21st, we are asking even $1 because they can go and give $1 US. We will appreciate.
We appreciate it.
But to tell you that we'll carry ourselves to you to see we come and thank you, no.
So right now, the organization is soliciting forms for students to go India.
10 deserving scholars.
10 scholars. Yes. How do we intend to serve the organization in Bon County particularly?
The organization we sold in Bon County already. We have several different engagements, radio talk show, we release press releases on issues deriving from the country. Important issue, we have our opinion on that. I remember we had the Caterpillar issue. We requested it. We pushed the Minister of Agriculture to immediately go in the field and start working. So several other issues, several other ways. We had in Bon County, we launched 21 days election awareness campaigns. We were talking to the young people. We're sticking flyers around. We're engaging with them, talking to them the needs to stay peaceful during the electionary period, and that yields some results. I mean, to a larger extent. So there are several ways that we are marketing our organization. As we speak to you, members and officials of the organizations are all in Bon County, Magna, Phoebe, and just name them, Totota, Savala, and across the country. And our interventions in different areas. Now, right now, like you said, we have a project, the rural electrification project that's working on right now. We notice our people in the rural area, we have to pay $200 Liberian dollars to ride a motorbike to come on the main road to just to charge the mobile phone. That's so much. It's so discouraging. So we develop a concept. We want to build a solar base in each of the first 20 towns, down a bigger town in the lower part of the country. We are working on foreign partner. Recently, we had a conversation with the Bond Citizens Association in the US, and we had a verge of signing an MOU for partnership, and we're going to be partnering on implementing a lot of different projects. So we think we can impact our life there. So you go, you have solar panel base there, and you have what they call a solar generator. You're sitting there, it can charge, and one person is spraying to control it, and it can charge all the town, people who own phone in the town, and they don't have to pay that amount of money to travel long distance to just come to charge the phone. So we're trying to change the way we think, So, like I said, one of my press releases, one of our press releases, innovations and creativity, what would take Bon County to another level. At Liberia,
And also on the issue of the program, because it's like we are diving into other things,
Yeah,
and
let's go straight to the
so
point.
and leaving the main reason why we are here.
You want
So
to
we
share
just want
about
to
the
call on the general public. Why it's true that our focus is on Bon County, but the Bon professional network can have a consideration on a very bright and deserving student or candidate in the country, because Bon County is in Liberia, and we can just say, oh, it's Bon County. So if anyone, bright person come Bon professional network will have a consideration. But we want to call on the general public.
No, particularly on the 50% waiver, any Liberian student
Yeah.
can benefit there. But
Thank
the
you.
10 deserving student, you have to be a bunkie.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we
Oh,
want to
the 50%
Waiver.
waiver.
It's
So
open.
It's
anybody
open.
can
It's
get
open.
beneficial.
So you go on our
Yes.
social media page or you go on our website, Bomb Professional Network, you see the address is there. You go to the link, click on the link and apply for it. They go to our database, we'll respond to you and set a time for you for interview, and we can start the process.
So-
Yeah,
so-
so
so-
that is open. The 50% is open.
So before we go a bit into the program, like you were saying, where directly can we find the office of the Bomb Professional Network? Maybe somebody want to have access and do business with.
So our office is Ghana Bay Flowers Market.
Mhm.
So you can check around the black and white. It's called black and white. And right to the flower market. Or better say, you just call any of our numbers on our Facebook page, our website. You can talk to us. Officials of Bumpro are sitting in different institutions, doing the professional work. You go to Liberia and the public ask on the public relations office, you can meet the executive director of Bumpro. You just name it, you can go to different institutions. You go to the Ministry of Gender and you talk to the operation director, is there, Josiah Doman, and that's it.
So let me ask the director of administration. When you talk about professional, you talk about venturing into helping people get scholarship to fly out of the country, and you also talk about the backwardness of standard education in Liberia derived from is not from the university level, not from the high school level, but from the
From the
beginner
beginning.
level. So one we want to understand, in academic there can be some challenge or challenges, right? Like competition. I want to talk about particularly the quizzing, the debate area. Are you intending to organize a debate to bring forth some of these students who got the talent and gift,
Yep,
but
let
they
me-
have not discovered, their potential in that level?
So
let,
yeah,
let me get that. Particularly, we've had too many debate quizzing tournaments in the country. Like we said from the beginning, innovation and creativity is where we're at. What we think is needed, we are working on in addendum to the School for Better Life program. We want to have reading clubs. We think that reading, our kids don't read these days. They need to learn how to read well and write well. So we are investing in that. But like we said, there are a lot of projects that we're working on when you visit our website. And let me say this, the website is being developed. We stay in the development stage, even though it's now loaded. You can visit it, you can read through. And I like to encourage Bon County citizens, Bonkies, visit the website. So it's very educative. You read Bon Tour Bon. You read the history of Bon. You see the natural features of Bon. You see the tribes of Bon. You see the people are doing this. You read the history right now. We're loading all the past officials of Bon since Bon was established. The legislature. So you go there, you read on some of them what year they served. So up to current, you go, you see the superintendent, the development superintendent, they won't serve the year they serve. All the little contribution. You read about Madame Swat people, what her lifestyle, how she lived, and everything. So we're lifting more information. That website gonna be a information base for the generation after. And a bunkies can be born in the US and remain in America and learn about Bon County from that website.
So you mentioned Madam Swapo. It draws my attention to tourism. Are you also cared about maybe creating an event where you take students maybe to go to the Waterwheel, one of the most celebrated
So
areas in Liberia?
I can surely say to you that the born native image award going to be here at Patawi Waterfall. The very first award will be here at Patawi Waterfall. It gave it that image, a complete picture, what we think and what we are taking on country to.
So let me just add up to the question we asked about the debate. If you look at our article in corporation, one of our articles talk about developing the social capacity of our county, and we intend to do that through drama, intellectual discourse, music, reading club, like we stated, and what have you. So we are also working with that. Yeah.
Okay, so to add up to what he said, the reason we are going out there and getting deserving students to travel is because we have been discussing having career night programs with our senior high students. Man, you will first you to know that there are people at times they even enter university don't know what they want to do. So now we take it as a priority, we take it as a serious project. That the moment you are in 10th grade, 11th grade, the professionals will come around, always come around, mentor you so that your scope of reasoning will get wider by the day. By the time you enter 12th grade, before writing your WAS, you already know what you want to do in university. It has not been in this country for so many years. It's going to be this is unprecedented for the bomb pro or bomb professional to engage the students.
So born professionals, like you term it to be, apart from people traveling in India for the study,
local scholarship.
we have anything locally,
We got local scholarship.
you there, the cotton.
So mind you think only if let's assume that we raise 50,000 United States dollars. You think we're just going to spend on
But you are
one for the
specific in the discipline. You are
Yes,
specific
yes,
discipline.
yes.
The discipline.
So at the genesis, if you listen to the ED said, "What is the essence of going India days and you go to punishment when you can do it right here?" Now he's flagged that point because if we are taking a deserving student from to go and read IT in India, and that person come back here, you know he will come. His knowledge, the knowledge he brings, he will bring richness to born professional.
so-
Now, if you look at a man, you understand? You go out there, he read about Tesla, how to design clothes, the fabric fractions. How many schools in Liberia offering that?
So do we have the resources in our country
So-
for that?
so-
That you
so-
think
so
somebody
when
will
you
study
visit-
Tesla and come back and be marketable?
Oh, let me share the phone with you. I interacted with a big brother, and the man did fingerprints sample. He did it in America. But then the making like bro, almost that there were no job for him. The police had certain issues and they started interpreting prints. And they called that man. They called him.
And he has a job.
They called him and he went there and he did
So
it.
he has a job.
So what is the obligation of people who go out there being sponsored by the Born Professional Network, they come back?
When you
what
come
will
back,
be
you
their
will serve us.
obligation?
You will serve.
How
You
they
will
going
pay
to serve
back.
you?
Pay back.
You
Pay
create
back.
jobs for them, they be taking it for their pay,
That
or
is
you
why
work in line with government employ them, the government give certain percentage to the organization, or how is it going to be like? Because some you will be honest, let's say Congo, getting the scholarship, and when we have gone and acquired the education, come back, we become very
Trust me.
So-
Trust me. You sign
You
an
sign the
memorandum
MOU.
with us before you benefit the scholarship 100%.
Okay.
You sign up with us. And when you come back, the Pro have professionals who are working on different project programs. So we work with institutions in Bon County. We are particular about Bon County, Liberia and Bon County. So when I train and come back, we're going to be working with different institutions to see the need to have you working with them, and we create programs. So, for example, you go and set a tester, and one time, I let us say that I was having a conversation with Johnny Bay, and I said we need to create jobs for our young people. The reason you see people struggle and they are everywhere because no job. So, can we establish a tester industry and start producing our own pellet fabric, and we can ship it around, and when we put creativity innovation in it, it will become love and people will buy it.
We think we love our own thing in Nigeria.
Yeah, we love our own thing. Oh, yes, we do.
Why
We
the
do.
time? Why the
I,
time
I think
you
I
want to
think I think what we have
damage public facility?
no what we have not done. No, there are several reasons responsible for that. I wouldn't want to dive into that right now. The reason we have not realized that because we have not added innovations and creativity on what we do. And trust me, when you hear the women say work smart, you can work hard but you don't earn. But you work smart and more and make more money and earn less. So innovations and creativity is what Bompo is working to add on to Bonsons and Donald Bonkanti, and we can move Bonkanti forward in Liberia.
And also, to add up the diet, the Bomb Professional Network is progressing. You understand? It's an organization that is growing very fast, and those people that will get a scholarship go up and come back. Bomb Professional Network, we are strategizing and we are working on some program now. We want to start some capacity building trainings and other things within the county. So when those people come, even though if they don't have a job, while we are looking for job for them, we will make them useful also. We send them to those places to be able to train our brothers and sisters, on what they learn, what they have acquired, and what have different areas. So
Okay, so as a professional network, sometimes we look at the local government. You would like to work with people who got the expertise, and the president will think about appointing people of his will and pleasure, and the professional will want to work with people who got the skill and understanding. How the organization to provide education for local government officials as well, people who are already serving, provide them some level of understanding how they go about.
So we started sending a letter of introduction to our local officials in both countries. We started sending introduction letters, and we introduced the organization to any leaders, and we advocate for conversations. And when we have the time for conversation, we put some of these things on the table. We have assessed already. We know the problem we have in Bone. So when we sit with you on the round table to talk, then we ask if there's a possibility for us to work together to improve our work. Well, I like to say our working environment. For example, the city mayor of Baghdad, we have a project we call Green Baghdad. So I've extended a chat to him, and gradually we move on. I'm sure we're sending invitation for the upcoming program. And after that program, we're going to sit and have a lunch dinner, and we can put some of those things on the table. So it's gradual. And I like to say this: in a professional way of doing things, you don't want to condemn what people have. So you want to let them know that it's good, but this is how we can improve. My idea, we can improve on it in this direction, and we think we are civilized in both countries. So I think we'll develop and get to the point. And like I was saying, the conversation I had was like, hey, bought a concert. He said, oh, yeah, this is good. We can do this. So to do it is the beginning that we have started to train people in a different area, different specialized and technical area. When we have the expert in a different area, then we start to work on projects and things that we can move the country
Yeah, go ahead. Let's hear you.
Yeah, send the students live banner people from Tulipta. And then I intend but I'm ready to college, but I don't have it here, and my parents don't have it. So I intend how you all get on our scholarship.
Okay. So they hearing you, and I think they'll respond to you in due time.
All right. Come here to this right on it.
Okay, Samuel. You said Samuel who?
Come here to this
Kesua, but I'm not telling you them.
Guess what? Saturday is almost after
What do you mean?
Guess what? It's really there, but your program will get destroy everything.
No, you're trying to make your name sound civilized.
Guess what? G-A-Y-S-U-A-H.
No, listen, that name sound like Gechua.
Guess what? Yeah, but
I say you make your name civilized, but I'm tell you, yeah, it's like when you call, yeah, pronounce the name the real traditional way, Gechua. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. So you know the meaning of the name? You know the meaning?
I know the meaning, but don't go ahead. Don't really go ahead. Get it down.
No, forget my time, Benny. We don't want a lot to give you the time. Go ahead. Please show us the meaning of the name. Now, one of the reasons why people want to bring up programs so you can do your account of Gorigi.
Yeah, now, the minute there, we say, go down for the
You just explain it yet. Forget about the long time. Explain it, wake it up.
a bit long time, kids to our death. Analyze by effect, kids to our.
The boy.
But yeah,
Yeah, you know, so, yeah, I like that. You know. So, when you get it, the traditional name, they don't actually know the meaning of the name. It's because somebody didn't grow up near the parents. You know, they came over here to acquire education. Yeah, but that's it. That's like, you know, but however, 0770 let me few calls and record it a day on the presentation, bit and pieces. 0770 The cash giveaway is on as well. Down star 79 20 hatch enter the wallet bill 200 and send it to win yourself 20,000 Liberian dollars. So we move back if we can call right now off the phone. So I think you heard the callers. I think they said one or two that you have to address. Then we give
yeah,
a pattern statement and call it a day.
yeah, sure. Thank you. And we want to say thanks to callers and all the points are well taken. I know that I did talk about us going back, having the launch, part of the launch in the country. Definitely, the administrator here, for the note on that, we're going to work on it in time. I think since we were planning to officially launch our website in the country, so we might look for our numbers. The numbers are on the website, it's on the social media pages, Twitter, WhatsApp. You just call the number. If you can find the form, we can also extend the copy of the form to you. Just fill it in and you become a member. And we start from there. Yeah. So
we have to go home now. I think time is of the essence, 4 minutes. So we have to wrap it. Who are we starting with? Let's start with the public relation officer. You care to tell us finally?
So we can tell you that there will be serious amount of people at the Monaco Christian Fellowship on the 21st.
Located.
Yeah, 9th Street.
Yeah.
Single 9th Street.
The reason I'm saying this, you have to continue.
Oh, yes,
to make
yes,
people
yes, yes,
understand
yes,
that
yes,
the church
yes.
is located on 9th Street.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And as the ED said, the speaker going to be there. We are hopeful that the Inspector General of Police to also be there because mind you, the mayor from Pong County. And so I think there should be a project. Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah. There should be a project for him too. Now you ask all how are we getting some of our funding? So we have been discussing that in the coming dry season, we're going to talk about sustainable farming, we're going to create areas to do some of our cassava, produce cassava, turn it to gari, corn, and then we sell it to the public. The money we get, use that money also to build a capacity of our younger brothers down the line. So these are ways we are also generating our funding, which of course call programs, do that already. We are also involved into the agricultural sector too.
Okay, so finally your name.
Well, my name is Yanse Gege. I'm in the public relations of the Bomb Pro.
Ramsey Gege.
Yanse Gege.
Oh, Yanse Gege. All right, Yanse, thank you all so much for coming on. Let's hear you, the director of administration.
All right. So quickly, I think Samuel asked how you can be a part of the scholarship. You can just go online. We have the advertisements there. You go and click on the link. You fill in the form there, and we will get your information and get in touch with you. So that's how you can. That's the first step to join the scholarship process. Then, well, I want to say thank you to you for the opportunity, and I want to call on all the leadership of the Bon County Students Associations in Liberia University to take advantage of the program, come and attend the program, and so that you can start all opportunity for your members in Liberia University. So I want to say thank you, and my name is Harrison G. P. Senior. I am the Director of Operation.
Harrison G. P. Senior. I mean, he got nobody gonna. So let's move to the executive director who can give us his parting statement quickly.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I want to take this opportunity to thank our board members. They have been working, pushing us, and making sure that particularly our board chair, Mr. Rennie, Dominic Rennie, he's been working day and night, making sure that we have cross our T's and dot the I's. We're doing well. The co-chair, Mr. Robert Thomas, and just name all of our board members. They've been doing well. We want to say hands up to them. We look forward to all of them to come and grace the occasion. We need to take it very serious. That's a 3 years project. We signed an MOU with the institution. They have given us 50% waiver. And the 10 deserving students, we want to say we got to take that as a serious business. If we want to achieve it, they have to come. And we also talking to our officials and citizens of our country to come and support the initiative. We will only make our country great if we put those processes that we're beginning in place. We have to educate our young generation in a technical area. I always want to use South Korea as an example. South Korea is developing, read the history, because they went into vocational and technical area. They focus on that, they invested in industry. If we can do that, like we'll have to move on, move on. And
so
I want to say,
the leader responsible.
yeah, sure. So there's another way.
Then how the leader responsible?
The leaders are responsible, but there's another way to work around the leaders. So if we always shift the blame and the responsibility to the leaders, then we are now also doing good for ourselves because we go to school. Why do you go to school to learn? It's to work and make change around. So when we start to change things,
70% of the population are uneducated.
that is why we create the scholarship. And like I
So
said, if you check
until
on
then they are educated,
if you check on our website, if you check on our website right now, we are in partnership with a lot of the local universities in Liberia. We are extending if you, proposal to them requesting a partial scholarship for our citizens, people who we can send to India, to Rwanda, to Germany and America. You can still and go to school in a different area. So we're working, like he said, one of the callers said they want to go to university, they don't have money. We're requesting 50% waiver for the different universities in Nigeria. It is feeling very well. We have nice conversations around, and we hope that we can have good results from that. So come on the 21st, come and support the Bomb Professional Network, our educational trust program. We need to educate people in different technical area. We need technical education. And I said something, I said, we are working to add innovation and creativity on what we do. We need to do that to be successful. Thank you. And thanks to you and your management for the hard work. Your voices are heard across. Thank you. Thank you so much.
thank you ever so much, the executive director, the director of administration, and the public relation officer of the Bone Professional Network. We're here. You heard them. They are on the move. We take the break and be back shortly. As we come back, we take the winner for the 20,000 Liberian dollars shortly.
Some people got a hero to be a market. Some people got a hero to be. Your hero is your hero. My hero is my hero. Because my hero, my hero, my hero, my hero. I'm a 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 hero. Yes, they want to be show. What about your yeah? We got that money. You did. I'm saying, go. Everybody got a hero. Oh God, you know, Jaira is Jaira. Some people here don't know that market. Some people here don't be up and down in the street. Some people here don't get a sign of it. I got my hair, it's still the hair. Over, I say, I'm a hero, I'm a hero, I'm a hero, yeah, I'm a hero, yeah, I'm a hero, yeah, I'm a hero, I'm a hero, yeah, I'm a hero.
So that's it, your area. It's good to have your area on anywhere you think you can make life for yourself. That's your area. So I told you this one now we will speed up with it, and people have started winning. So put your entry through that star 79 heart and win yourself the 20,000. Hello,
Hello.
my brother. Sorry, we had too much in limbo. We were doing another stuff here. My name is Edwin Melvin. Liberia. What is your name?
I'm Fala.
Falawele. Falawele, did you play the voice?
Yes, sir.
How many times you play?
2 times this morning.
2 times. Okay. So Fala, you have won yourself 20,000 Liberian dollars.
Wow.
Yeah. So what the name on the number?
It's F-A-L-A-K-A-H.
I come here, Fala. Spell it F-A-L.
F-A-K-A-H.
F-A-L. Hello?
Yeah,
F-A-L-L-E-K-A-H.
Yeah, W-I-L-L-I-E.
W-I-L-L-I-E. Wole, yeah?
Yes, sir.
So they will do a transfer when it comes to you, then you let me know later, yeah?
Okay, sir.
Okay, sir. Okay. Okay.
Wow.
So Wole won himself $20,000 Liberian dollars, and very shortly we will take another draw. You be just put your entry, and so we can do it. Yeah, get your stamping stuff, and move on, right? So me saying Wole your stuff, yeah. Let me move on with the way yeah, with the cause. That's Wole you can make it. Then I tell all about that. Okay. So they are processing Wole stuff. Then let me take one look quickly. I was conducting interview. I could not be conducting at the same time taking winner or loser. So me take this person shortly. Our loser, one loser draw we have done already. We took the first person. Now this is the second person that we are about to talk to. Okay, so we move on quickly and talk to this loser draw, and afterward we go back to our man, so he can like tell us as to what he received this money. Yeah, that's how we're gonna be doing it. That's how we're gonna be doing it until we cut it a day on a presentation of 10 pieces. So right after this, coming up, our next talk. Let's talk to this person. Hello,
Hello?
my name is Edwin Melvin. I call you from Boston, Liberia.
Yeah, my name is Ruth Jimmy, and I'm
Jimmy, you've been playing the cards game away on Boston Liberia too many times, but you are not being able to win.
of course.
So because of that, they will send you 2,500 on your account. You can continue playing. You got the money. You got it right.
I'm parking on the one car.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Now, the 2,000 hours a year. Check in.
Okay. I will do that.
All right.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. So they send the money. I was, I was like kind of busy. Yeah, I was kind of busy. So let me see whether I can. Let me see whether we can send this guy his money quickly, so he can enjoy himself on a Friday. Friday. Yeah, please try to do the transfer. I send it to you. Yeah, man. Okay, so keep an entry through that star 799 star enter and you star 799 star 20 hash. Play with 200 Liberian dollars and stand a chance to win yourself the two. Let's say the 20,000. Oh God, what am I thinking on this evening again? God, yeah, know, keep your entry coming through. Keep your entry coming through. Let me see. Okay.
I pray to God to give me more blessings. Oh, my Lord. I learn my right on my own. Oh, my Lord. This is my I'm struggling for survival. Oh, my Lord. I did it on my own. My own, my own. I did it on my own. I did it on my own. My own, my own. I did it on my own. I did it on my own. My own, my own. I did it on my own. did it on my own. I did it on my own. It's me, living in this world. It's just like bingo. Sometimes you get so lucky, hustle. Some people cry in the street, some might rejoice. Other people down the way, some might suffer. Tell me what to know.
Yeah, that is like, I'm like thinking on somebody's pleasure, that's kind of like, yeah, that's how it goes. So star 799 star 20 hash, enter, play your 200 Liberian dollars and win 20,000 Liberian dollars this evening. So now we got our second winner. Before we go to the second winner, we want to call the first winner and to hear from him as to whether he has received his money. We can go to this second winner. Yeah. So before we go, let me try what I can do to him. 6.
I did it on my own. On my own. I did it on my own. I did it on my own. Nobody's a loser. Nobody's a see me. You know, you are the most you know, you know, who's trying to come to my rescue? Who's trying to be me? I'm falling. Yeah, I know I'm gonna see my eyes. You don't know anything. I know I'm going to Jesus,
We did it on our own. Let me talk to Fala. Buli. Hello, Fala.
Yes, sir.
Fala, after all the process, they have confirmed that it's you the 20,000.
Yes, sir.
You receive it?
Thank you, sir.
You receive it before you tell me.
Sir.
Can you read the message out for us?
Yes, sir.
Read it for all now.
According to myself, maybe I can for the call.
Oh, okay. No, leave it.
Thank you, sir.
So where you going now? You going to the club, huh?
Sir, the morning.
Have a free birthday.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Enjoy yourself.
Thank you. Let God bless you, sir.
Okay. Amen. Inshallah.
On my own.
Okay, so Voice of Liberia 104.1 in Monrovia, 89.7 in Kakata, Marigibi County, and 90.7 in Banga County. So now we done with the cash giveaway. We still got a second chance for another winner. Another winner will call on another winner and another local draw. We will put in. So keep your entry to star 799 star 20 hash. Enter and play 200 Liberian dollars. To win yourself 20,000 Liberian dollars. For better still, you could play with $1.50 US, and you will also win. Possibly, you can also win yourself the thousand Liberian dollars. It is an opportunity, and this is what Voice of Liberia can do. Listening to radio and eating money at the same time, they are the same. Okay. Oh God, yeah. Okay, so keep your interest to keep your interest so we can conclude this one. Now we move on to our next development. Our next talking point has to do with the police officers. I like to talk about the police officers because the police officers, bulk of them, you see them, they are not of the country they represent. You know, in other country, you will see police officer when you see them, you scare. In other country, when you see police officer, you see them next to the army. In other country, you see police officer, you see enforcement officer. In Liberia, it is in Liberia where you will see our Liberian police will go about arguing, with people, people who have committed crime or crime committer. They will argue from one stage to another. And the reason is simple. The appearance of our police these days will get anybody to argue with some of them. The Liberia National Police, many of them have asserted that the government is not supporting them with uniform, and as such, you will see them, they look completely dirty. I want to say they are not being no other way. Some of the police officers, you see them look like a real car boy or a car loader. And when you see some of them, they are the one to be demanding driver for money. And when they are demanding, sometimes these things, when you have demanded driver to pay money, at least it's good to take care of yourself. The self-discipline comes from the home before getting in the profession. With no disrespect to some of the police officers, they can be neatly dressed. You see their blue uniform, yellow, black, very clean, nice dress. They play on the trouser. You see, and you know that that's a responsible police officer. But some of the police will recklessly dress. When you rock your hair with them, you won't throw out. Some of the police officers, when you shake their hand, they come from their hand like they won't hear you. How will the surveillance or the citizens respect you as an officer when you are recklessly appearing before them? Some of the police officers, you see the shoe will be laying, they not get time. They take pay, they not care to buy new shoe. Forget about the pay, they will complain and say government not paying them, government not supplying them. Government isn't paying you, we agree, if we are to agree, because it is conditioned, because that's the escape route some of them will use on their wife and children and say government has not paid us. Everything in Nigeria, we want to use situation to be an opportunity. We want to use some of the situation to have an excuse. Since it has been observed that government can owe its employees sometimes 2 months, 3 months before pay. Every time government employee will be owing. Let's say every time government will owe the employees. You ask your husband, will tell you when to pay. You ask your wife will say when to pay. You see them with money, they will tell you will not take loan because the put won't pay. And you understand? So look of the police officers will go about taking loan. If not taking loan, the appearance of the police officer, you know, is good to be decent. Eh? I roll with one police officer. I share contact with him. I just like his business. The guy sprays it alone. When you smell it, you know that he is a decent gentleman. The cap they can wear. You see the guy cap, you know that he is a decent police officers. Some of the police officers, yeah, when you smell it, it looks like the motorbike helmet the guys are riding with. Very delicate and thin. I'm saying this to the police officers, some of them who are in the habit of appearing dirty. Let them try to clean themselves. Some are dirty, some are clean. And that's what I'm praising the ones that are clean. The ones that are clean, we say thumbs up to you, congratulations to you, bravo to you. But you know, the issue of dirtiness, some people wake up with dirtiness, they'll be dirty until they die. That's just how people looking at. There are people who are not working, but when you see them, they look very decent, nice, clean, smelling up. What more about police? You got the authority, bearing the Liberia. You get our back. Get the seal. Why would you appear in public reckless? Some of them will go as far. Let me advise the one that can be directing the traffic. Most of the traffic officers, most of them will go standing in the middle of the road, especially to where they got the red light. If you go about stopping car to observe the red light, it's important. But mind you, when you see the vehicle coming, it is not good enough to stand before the vehicle because you never tell the person who is driving what condition the person is in and how safe you think you can be or you are while the car is on speed. They got some reckless drivers who will not service their car, but instead they will just pick the car from the garage, put it on the road. They got too many drivers who are learning. They don't even understand the gearing systems of the car. And you, as a police officer who have gone on the police academy, they taught you how to direct traffic, how to understand the norms of the traffic rules or policing. They have graduated you, displaying you over others that you have professionally adopt and acquire every forms and customs of the police in Liberia. But you will see that police officer who will stand in the middle of the road to take car, leave the road, go off the road to the wind, while others are still on speed. The nickel or down, you wasting your life to stand speed to control car. It can be a help to your life. I'm not saying this to say drivers should be all law or should be lawless. When you stop the car and the driver refuses to stop, you take down the license plate of that car. It is not the car first time passing that route. Take the license plate of the car, they will go. The next time they come, you park them out, you want to issue them ticket, you got reason why you can issue them. But police officers standing in the middle of the road, giving direction, dictating to the driver, you got to stop. You know, some of the driver will deliberately hit you and say the car breaks for or I lose control. Especially some of the drivers who got connection. If you see a policeman, you should understand that the got some surveillance who got connection to government. Someone else will say they will do it and they will go scot free. It's not a good one for you as a police officer. You directing traffic, you go by the sound in the singular of the light. When it goes green, give them the instruction to cross. It goes red, you give them the instruction to stop. If they can't stop, don't stand before somebody's car to stop it. I'm cautioning you, police officers who are in the hop. You see, motorbike man, you're running from motorbike man to stop you. It is risky. Stop the man. The man has no skill. If he sees you, he knows that you are a law enforcement officer. He will stop. The drivers themselves are afraid to get in trouble with people, especially with the police. Most especially when they understand if they confront the police officer, they will end up buying tickets for the necessarily. That's one of the things most of the drivers are afraid of. Ticket. So what you do, show the sound to the driver. He or she will listen and abide. Any form of violence, you pick up your motorbike or a motorbike or call to the next checkpoint and they will post stop to that car immediately. When that is done, you have apprehended the driver. You charge the man, send the man to court. But the other standing from car, police officers, you need to stop that other thing. And the act of police officer appearing dirty, you need to stop that as well. You woke up from your house, you are a working man. The reason why most of the police officers can be respected in the street is because of your appearance. When you appear as a police officer, you look reckless. No one will want to give you regard. Nobody want to give you regard. In fact, they will see you like a police aide. Because at the police aide, when the real policeman with the uniform, you can give it to the police aide to recognize you to be living the coon to the checkpoint. Because that's the work of the police, or most of the police aide. But real police officer, typical police officer, you dress recklessly, who will give you that regard? They will not give you the regard. Then another one I want to say here, police officers giving police uniform to police aid is totally unacceptable. It is quite wrong. It is prohibited. If the police officer will hire an aide, your aide responsibility will be to escort you to work by your order, implement whatever things you would tell them. But the act of taking themselves to be police officers, it is wrong. And you police officers, if you be to any depot, you see police aid wearing uniform, the man is impersonating, and you as a police officer, you there looking at the man impersonating, you can't tell the man to take out the uniform as well. You yourself, you're doing yourself wrong. You harming yourself as well. Because the very police aid, they are the one that can go and corrupt, take money from people in the street, acting as if they are police officers as well. And when the bad image comes out, we say police people corrupt. So that's the harm now they causing you. The harm they will cause you will not be something that will hurt you or beat you or fight you. But when you give the police aid the uniform, they will go out there and act as if they are police officers. In Liberia, we are very afraid at times that when we see somebody in uniform, in the police uniform, we see they are police officer, without even asking them for an identity. They will go about exploiting. They will make unnecessary arrests because they want the money. They will fight people in the street because they don't have the police discipline in them. Police aid will just want to arrest anybody, anywhere, anyhow, because they don't have the discipline of the police. But a typical police officer will not just see somebody and rush on them to arrest them or poke off on them. So when we are experiencing these things in the community, we bring all of them as police officers because they're in uniform. We now tell who's the police aid and who is the police officer. So we will call all of them to be criminal. Police A come here and steal something in the police uniform. He's not a police officer, a typical police officer. But once he wearing the police uniform, people in our community will say the police work is easy. And you check thoroughly, he's not a police officer. But will you hold that person responsible for calling up that particular police A policeman? No, you don't hold them responsible because they have uniform on them. So that's the harm they keep causing you. So some of these guys who can be dead up, some of them are not actually police. You know, some of them are not actually police. Most of them are police aid. But because the police people themselves will not understand that taking their uniform and giving it to the police aid, it has an implication. That's the reason when we see them in the uniform, they dirty, we say police people dirty. And you know, when we talk that one or two, because you just take the statistics from the capital bypass bridge to single, you see not less than 20-25 police on the road. And the 20-25 police, you see about 5 or 6 will be police A in the uniform. They there harassing motorcyclists, and they want to be very arrogant. They're not police people. They're not well not training. So anything they do, they feel say they're doing it at the word of the commander. So once the commander will say, then say, "My man, you go hustle." If he any kind of way you tell it, they will bring something. But what means they will bring it, they not care. What are the commander will be thinking that they will politely handle the drivers in the street, in the traffic. They don't care. All they know the mandate is to bring something. And once they have gone with that mindset that they go for something, they can arrive driver, they can stop you anywhere, they can park you anywhere. That's why I said most of them can stay even a car. And it risky. No some policemen who went on the police academy, learned, graduated, will be you will see standing in the middle of the road or standing for somebody car. There is a park, 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 park. Most of them, what they will do, they will stand by the tire, giving you instruction. When you want to put on the drive behind, what the real police officer will do. But that one thing I can go stay if the car moves, pass, so you check for the most of them are police. They are police A. But because the police people have compromised their own integrity, giving uniform to police A, so let's say we characterize all of them that they are better and high looking. They are better. So keep your cash giveaway 0770. We'll take line on 0770 later, but then keep the cash giveaway on star 799 star 20 hash. Enter, play 200 LD, win yourself $20,000. So very shortly we will take our loser draw. After taking our last loser draw, then we will move on and take the last winner. But the last winner will be after we have taken calls from our listeners. And that's how we're going to do it here up to that time. So let me see what I can take our last loser draw. And after the last loser draw now, we take our last winner. As soon as we take the last winner, we call it a day on the presentation of bit and pieces. That's how it is like. Yeah. So police officer, you gotta be careful. You just ain't even car like that. You know how the white man put the iron them together. Some policemen are reckless. Some policemen you smell their mouth. Oh God. You will not even believe that they are law enforcement officers. Some of them they muff, the odor from the mouth. You smell it, you get fresh food immediately. Why people who are interacting with people every day and the whole day will have to treat themselves like that? You enter radar, the police officer then say the only difference some of them is that they get shoe on their phone. Yeah, but you see some of them in red light. Oh, Jesus Christ! You feel different country. What kind of country yes so? They got to be responsible of their appearances. You enter red light, you see some of the police officers, and the other guy will be the tail face guys. No difference. Why would police people, government officials be treating themselves like that? That's indecency. You working, you making money. You tell me you're not making money, then you just be there all along. Yeah. Okay, so the president has responded. Hello? My name is Edwin Melvin Joa, calling from Coastal Liberia.
Yeah.
You have played the cash giveaway too many times, but you didn't win. So the cash giveaway decided to send you 2,500 earlier. You receive it?
Let me check in my phone.
Yeah, so now you can be in the phone without message.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay, so he's our last loser draw here for today. And afterward, we have to take our winner. Once we take our winner, we'll call it a day on the presentation here today. So our next winner shortly our next winner shortly. We will go to take our next winner. But keep your entry that star 799 star 20 hatch, enter with $200 and send it to win 20,000 Liberian dollars. Police, you gotta be careful. You gotta be careful. You gotta be careful. Police, you gotta be careful. Get them pieces, words. Okay, so now let's move to the line. Let's move to the line and a few calls from you. Look at your reaction. And let have your say on the conversation. Let have your say on the conversation about our police officer. Let it try to put himself together, man. I like decent police officers. You know, when you are decent officer, you park my car, will park and talk to you. Hello?
Hello,
Hello, your name and where you come from?
my name is Achiba Bleja from the estate.
Yeah, Achibo, let's hear you.
Yeah, it's true. That to Papa the Techno Era of Puriga is a job acting. But one of the things, you don't see the resident that only your job acting, you're not putting a movie in the Puria. Many residents in the holy car. And two, me and for me, I'm still on the truck and no the PSU and no the so they keep talking at you.
Okay.
They get scared of this. But enough to hear it. For me, about it, like, okay, you arrest me. I don't know, God. I'm still on the topic. So I'll never try to, I'll never do it. If I want that thing there, if you arrest the car, if you run away, then you will get off the car and sit down the car. And I put down. So the road there, I was there, man. I just like, the road there, man. The road there, man. I just, what's going to be? I just got the movement. No, yeah,
Yeah, that is. I said most of them men are police aid. Okay. All right. Thank you. Yeah, but the money they send the money long time. Right? Now they send the money long time. Automatic transfer they did. Yeah, so maybe you use it on into YouTube. All right. Yeah, so we trying to figure that out. But keep the cost 20770907 Let's have a city on the issue of the police officers recklessness. You know, most of the police officers, not all, some are dirty, some are, the real police officer is, despite, people just dirty. Hello,
Hello.
your name and where you come from?
This is Mike. I'm calling from Washington.
Yeah, let's hear you.
Okay, like there are serious issue always trying concerning the police officer on the traffic.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them are just pretty you stop, when seeing the street of the Liberia National Police. They are very reckless and they want to intimidate you. I hear who honor the teaching, also like another chief. So the Liberia National Police, which is the IG, they need to put this into consideration because when those people are on the street, that will make people right. People cannot violate right. The way in which they approach them, they make it very calm. Because the uniform you wear, not the uniform that is on you, but the uniform make you up. Some of them are very reckless. They don't know how to approach the students. When they go wrong, they don't know how to say sorry. Like I had a few days ago at Oro, an officer where we were driving so morning going to Oro to car tire. So a black that was behind me. They had a lot of motorcade here, right? The black that was behind me, they intended to stop the back. So the became was using my influence to pass. So when I passed, I had guys, the first time passed, the second time, I just put the on it, just brought the car tire. And then I go the way off the back again, and say, but you know exactly a car tire. I said, but I see on the dash, I want to know that. Like, you said, but okay, the high, you walk on the other side, one defended itself. It defended itself when the PS actually have to report into the PS department, so they actually need to take this in the real place that not everybody going to be on the traffic. That uniform is very appropriate for people.
All right, brother. Thank you for.
Okay, thank you so much.
So that's how that's how it's like police officers nowadays. Some are clean, some are dirty. Me, I'm not too more concerned about this, but they are
Hello?
parents. Yeah. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
You live? Let's hear you. Your name.
This is Martin Nagjoy from Providence.
Martin from
Hello.
Broadview. Yeah. Let's hear you, Martin.
Usually the police officers, at the time that me and my family was going, while I read to Saturday night, and as a police officer that saw us in try to bring some reckless attitude. It's unfortunately he just saw me in the traffic and then he try to on drive the key and then he sees the key. Fire window and he said, "What the key boy?" He tried to law. Suddenly one of the window and told him, "Why you did was wrong." It was clarified that he was wrong. So there are some of the police officers who are very respectful. The whole thing is traffic. They don't know the rules and regulations of traffic.
Okay. Thank you. You made your point. Go in the street and don't know the rules and regulations in the street. Yeah. Let's take another call. Hello.
Hello, how are you, sir?
Your name, where you come from?
This is Paul Cannon, and I'm calling you from Paris.
Paul Kinen. Let's hear you, Paul, on the popular Paris Street.
Yeah, the problem here is so people that breaking some clean, data are clean, you choose to be clean. But the government say to you not to credit to supply the police. So now you can see that
You police officer. You police officer. How many times? Hey, listen, short. How many times government supposed to issue police officer per month or per year?
2 times every year.
When and when? When and when?
Every 6 months, from January to June, beginning one to December,
The act that created the police, which section put it there?
Section 22, 21.
When I follow it, and
my number.
You said section what?
22.
Mm-hmm.
21 of the new police act.
Section 2. This is
21.
section 2.21, right?
The new police act says that the government is not to judge the police.
No, we know that this. We know government responsible to give uniform, to issue uniform to the police because they are law enforcement officers.
Yes.
But the time interval is what we're looking at. Whether that one time or 2 times, according to you said that 2 times. But then, how are we convinced that they are not receiving uniform? You see, others are shining, they clean, decent, passing around, and so like that. What the reason?
You have to buy it for a person to buy. You have to pay the collection to council. So you should not need to buy. The person should provide it. Even the shit at the office, police need to buy. Even the government vote is the police need to buy. Police should not provide. You tell you for police to be fucked up because police should provide it. Now they tell you police need to provide it. Should provide it. You have to buy. That is the collection will come from people. You are not able to provide. So just for them to take it. So someone for police to get it. Police are suffering so you need to bring the police station and talk to the police. See some of the difficulty they are on the street.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Yeah. So, yeah, me talk to they do I go to the line. Hello? Yeah, you say you received the money?
Yeah, they have received it not too long.
Oh, I'm a 2005, right?
2-5.
Okay, so they gave you the money to continue playing.
Yeah, no problem. I will continue. One day I will make it.
All right. So let me take another call on the radio. This person calling on restricted number. Hello?
Yeah, good evening, everyone.
Yeah, good evening. You calling on restricted number. Man, you know why you talking?
Oh, I'm calling from Southtown.
Your name?
Please let me ask you guys. Thank you for your show. I want to please every day. Please get this money on do this thing. So that you don't be justification when you get it. So that you don't be justification. So that's what I just got there and I went to the day
Okay.
when you are better, you make it.
Okay. Thank you.
So thank you.
Hello?
Hello?
Hello, your name? Where you come from?
Then they kill the two, the same card, and one of the color. All of this off, come. They're all to be a good example. I don't know what they're doing. They're putting the money. They're moving from the top. The moment they're putting that, I feel like they're going to be in. Number one, God, which is shit. No, come. So the woman can't come back with all of it. Can't kill the poor man. Okay, poor man. That's all. Take care. No, but I'm always talking about I get everything.
Okay.
But again, I didn't get it to get how to do that. You want to run up there.
Okay.
It's on.
I hope one day our baller will give me you go pay for his. I hope our baller when he wanted to give me go pay for him. Okay. Hello? Oh wow, we got that person. So very shortly we take our last winner. We take our last winner. Give an entry that star 799 star and star 799 star 20 hash. Hello? Enter a weather play with 200 chance to win 20,000. Let me wake up. Yeah, let's hear you.
Yes, you know, who can make it? I think yes, even the
Now what I can do? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Let me see whether I can pick up our winner. Very quick. Let me pick up the winner quick. Then we. Hello. Your name? My name is Edwin. We are calling from West Liberia. Where your name?
My name Patient Right.
Patient right.
Yeah.
Patient, you wrong. Oh.
I said my name is Patient Right.
And I said patient, you wrong.
I will be wrong now.
But how you right? Patient, did you play the voice of Liberia giveaway?
Yes.
How many times you play?
I've been playing almost all the time. Today I play.
Okay, patient. So you have won yourself $20,010. Yeah? You happy? Oh, when you happy, like how you can yell? Okay. So the day I hear you yelling that day, you happy. All right, patient. So spare me your patient. The day on the mobile account. Spare it. When I spell patient, it looking different. Spell it.
PATINC. Yes.
No, other book is better P-A-T-R-E.
Yes, I'm going to spell it for me. I'm name my patient. I've been saying P-A-T-I-N-C.
Okay, patient who right? W-H-I-T or W-H-I-T? Which one?
The boy.
Hey, patient. Patient, we not talking with W-R-I-T-H-T. Patient, we not spell it need good money. Different person will be meaning. What do you know?
I know the money.
So, patient,
Yes.
the way you yelling, where they on your mind that you really
My brother, I get it.
yeah. Okay. So we will transfer the money to you very shortly. Anything you call back to let us know you get it, yeah? I'll call you back.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I'm very, very grateful. I'm very, very happy. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
All right. So interesting. Let me put you my colors. Hello?
Yeah, hello.
Your name and where you come from?
Ben Daddy calling from Jibona. You really made a poor very for you a year. You will ask me carefully question.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we are paying what they put a bit to you.
No, what it is not log it.
Forget it. Yeah, will you pay what they will so that they get a free.
Yeah. One day you will win.
Okay, baby.
So, okay. So that's it. That's it to the present. Hello? Your name and where you come from?
My name is Vadi. Something I want to add on this card giveaway.
Yeah, let's hear
Hello?
you.
It's only you that having this option to start checking on the ad.
Let me, I don't know what I'm on. All the radio station are playing it. That program like they can bring it different ways, right? On Monday,
The reason
this is
what I'm asking for because we that start selling that, then they will tell you put me the money.
yeah, putting the money. Yeah, that's cool.
Yes. Then for that they will tell you put pin.
You put a
But
pin.
if that start selling now have the one that owns you the radio station.
Yeah, that one that different program. That $100 on it mean you win 2,500. Yeah, 2,500. They want brother that my own lawyer and I are telling you to do. So you play it, and you hear people who playing it they winning from yeah.
I played 2,000 money guys.
Yeah, okay. Oh my brother, right, yeah. Well, keep trying, brother. Keep trying. Call them. Okay, brother. Thank you. Hello. Hello. Hello.
Hello,
Your name is where you come from?
I'm David. I'm Okujo. I'm from Ayage.
Manga.
Yeah, thank you very much for the analysis I was done on the police.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in Liberia to research.
Mm-hmm.
I'm from Kenya. I'm Liberian, but there were our people on research on the justice ministry. But when I get to Liberia, to bleach. Apart from the of Gambia, I'm on my way back. But no analysis has been made that just me have put on track. I'm going to do my. So thank you very much for what you have done.
Okay.
Always learn ability. Tuesday to go back.
Go back Gambia. To go back Gambia.
I'm going back to
Oh, Kenya, rather Kenya.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So I'll make it work easy. Easy.
Yes.
I have added some taste to it.
Yeah.
I have added some taste to it.
Oh, yeah. Other because I think my income is Liberia from Liberia.
getting request for any of the areas, so I just have to cross and get back there. So what you say, actually, why the way they can stop the tourists on the side is not how to do that in Kenya. To do that, we just say you get up there. That's the thing, like, it's up from all the West African countries. I used to say that I was just going to see you. What they do, they go side the road and just get a shop. But this whole marketing they said they become no use for themselves.
Yeah,
So we need to
certainly.
work. For now, we need to come back. We have to work better for this country. But this is my own. I
Okay.
will not be doing it.
Okay, sir.
Whatever we have to do.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
All right, thank you for
Yeah.
your
Okay. So we go back to patient. Right. Hello, patient. Patient, I get the money now. Patient get the money now. Patient get the money now. According to patient, you know how to go. Patient get the money now. Patient toggle. Hello, patient.
Yeah.
Patient.
Yes, hello.
Yeah, you receive your money.
Yeah, receive it. Thank you. I'm very happy. I'm so happy.
You get it?
Yes, very, very. I'm so happy. Thank you.
Okay.
Well, the money comes.
Okay.
Now I'm working at home.
Okay, patient. Thank you. Go ahead, sir.
Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you. You're welcome. So patient is happy. This is our last winner. Let's see what we can squeeze one more. Maybe we could squeeze one more, but it depends on how you squeeze your entry this evening. That's *799 *20 hatch. Enter play with $200 and stand a chance of winning the $20,000. And very shortly we go home very shortly on Bit and Pieces. Today Sam Andrews is out and I've been here on Bit and Pieces. We will be here again, God willing, on Monday. Bit and Pieces take break on today and resume Monday with another clean season brand edition of Bit and Pieces. Want to say thanks to all of you for following, and those of you far and near. Those of you far and near.
One, two, three,
So 1, 2, 3, loving you, and that's all the time we got on the show. Bit and Pieces. Bit and Pieces take breaks on today and resume Monday with another fresh brand edition, a new dimension presentation on next week. Our condolences to Sam Andrews for the loss of his beloved sister.
I miss you,
Sam Andrews
and it's too hard to bear.
has gone to the family site, and remember, tomorrow is the interment or the burial. That's what we want to do. Journalistically, we say interment, and locally and regularly we say burial. Burial going to be tomorrow. They're in Dua Zone at the Dua Zone Cemetery, and we're informed that it will be 10 at 9:30 in the morning. So 9:30 in the morning, I'm sure I'll be there. We have to be there so we can like sympathize with Sam Andrews. You know, that's the word of God. He is right and he takes. So we'll be there on tomorrow. Management of Voice of Liberia will be there tomorrow to sympathize with Sam Andrews. So we say thanks all of you. God willing, Monday we'll be back. Edwin Melvin Jua, my name. I see you again.
I love you. I miss you. Every night I want you back. It shows on